Shops in Turkey. It's quite different from what you're used to back home. Foreigners often find it hard to make sense of the signs and names of supermarkets, shops and stores in a different language. And that's something you want to understand, especially if you're considered moving to Turkey and buying property here. Today, Tolerance Homes is here to help you with that matter too. Today on our YouTube channel, we offer you a detailed guide to the different types of Turkish stores. Alexei, the host of our channel, will take you through typical places where a variety of goods are sold. We will cover all the ins and outs of grocery, stationery, building supplies, tailoring and other Turkish stores. We'll show you what's sold where and give you tips on additional services you can get there. This will truly be the most comprehensive overview, so don't hesitate to bookmark the page with this video right in your browser. And don't forget to subscribe to us. After all, you're on the most helpful, informative and essential channel about life, real estate and moving to Turkey. Let's start our store guide, of course, with groceries. If you need to do a big shop, head to the chain supermarkets. The most budget-friendly chains in Turkey are A101, BİM and Şok. Goods are slightly more expensive in Migros. This chain has a variety of stores, from small Migros Jet at home format to supermarkets Migros 2M, 3M, 5M. The more M's, the bigger the store. If you say 5M, it's a huge supermarket where you can find anything you want, right down to toys, household appliances and even pork. And as you understand, pork in Turkey is not a popular product. But we'll talk about it later. Also in Turkey, the well-known European chain Carrefour SA and Metro hypermarkets are actively operating. Turkey also has supermarkets with elite products from abroad: cheeses, drinks, confectionery. The most famous such shop chain is Makro Center. In big cities becoming popular stores selling high-quality organic products from different regions of Turkey. In Antalya, for example, this is a chain under the brand Çaglar Soy. You can also view a detailed overview of many store features by clicking the link on the screen. Bread is a special topic for every Turk. Bakeries in Turkey are literally in every turn. Bread in the country is highly respected and served with every meal. Many bakeries start work at 6 a.m., others are open 24/7. Most stores are combined with bakeries, so the bread there is always fresh and often still warm. In addition to white bread, beyaz ekmek, in bakeries you will find a huge selection of other baked goods: flatbreads, biscuits, buns with various fillings, cheese, olives, meat, pastries and cakes. In some bakeries you can snack at the table and buy milk, tea, coffee from a vending machine and other drinks. Lately, due to the high demand for bread familiar to us, foreigners, large retail chains have started offering their customers Borodinsky, Darnitsky, rye bread, gingerbread, rusks and even bagels. But real Turkish bagels, baked in wood-fired ovens, Turks love to buy only from simitçi. Cakes, pastries and all sorts of other sweets can be brought in shops called pastane. However, the most famous Turkish sweets, and this is baklava, they're best brought in special shops. If you need a butcher's shop, look for the sign Kasap. At the butcher's you can buy beef, lamb, poultry and immediately ask to cut the selected piece as you need, or grind it into mince, remove films, cartilage and tenders, that's for free. There's no pork in the butcher shops, but it can be brought in pork shops. But there are few such shops, mostly they work in tourist areas. Also, meat in Turkey is sold in large supermarkets. And check out, meat is not sold at all in Turkish farmers' markets. A bazaar or market in Turkey is a special place. It is here that the Turks themselves prefer to buy groceries and those visitors who have managed to get a little settled. Here you will find fruits, vegetables, fresh cheese, olives, nuts, yogurt and much more. And fish, only the freshest. Prices are often lower than in stores. And here you can also find useful and not so useful small things like locks, pins and files. In the far corner there may be carpets and very cheap clothes. Do you need it? So, the farmers' market operates once a week in each district of the city. The market opens in one place for a day, after which it moves to another micro-district. This is convenient for residents of neighboring blocks. On other days of the week, for example, there can be a parking lot in this place. Besides, it is easier to maintain cleanliness this way. After the market leaves, everything is thoroughly cleaned and no vegetable or fish smells remain. Fish in Turkey can be bought, of course, in specialized stores with Turkish name Balik and in large supermarkets also. Here is always sold very fresh fish, because frozen fish in Turkey is not honored. In addition to farmers' markets, there are also vegetable shops in Turkey, which are called manav. These are small shops located in Bazaar places, often close to transport stops. The choice of vegetable and fruits there is not too large, mainly these are the most popular positions. For nuts and dried fruits, go to Kuru Yemiş. The assortment there will impress even a gourmet. So many things to eat over here. All kinds of nuts in raw, fried and ground form, almonds, walnuts, pistachios, peanuts, forest nuts, cashews, macadamia, dried figs, dried apricots. This is just a small part of all goodies on the counters. Here you can also buy souvenir sets of nut mixes, baklava, Turkish delight, chickpeas in sugar, herbal ties, coffee beans. Coffee, by the way, can be ground for you right here for free. Turkish natural herbs, teas, oils, honey, sweets, coffee or molasses are represented in popular small Turkish shops, which are called aktar. Are you missing products from your homeland? There are no problems with it in Turkey, at least in tourist areas. In Antalya, for example, the valid grocery store chain operates, founded by a migrant from Ukraine. There they sell sausage of the same name, familiar to residents of the post-Soviet countries, sausages, plus what cannot be found in regular Turkish stores: buckwheat, millet, herring, and so on. Stationery stores, kırtasiye, are very popular in Turkey. They can be found in any neighborhood. In addition to stationery itself, you can buy here board games, toys, souvenirs, holiday items, candles, postcards, balloons. Almost all such stores offer printing and copying services. Essential goods can be bought in small shops near the house, which are called bakkal. There, in addition to food, you will find hygiene products, simple dishes, utensils, and so on. If such a store didn't turn out to be near the house, look at the chain supermarket A101, Beam and Shock. Large retailers can keep prices for popular goods and products lower, so they gradually displace small shops. Shops with sewing and knitting accessories are called tuhafiye. There also can be found in every district. There you will find everything for sewing and handcraft. Fabrics, yarn, fittings and other stuff, zippers, buttons. It's just impossible to list everything. Some shops have tailoring workshops, so that you can repair clothes, hem trousers and so on. Tailors also can be found in small shops which are called terzi. They are also ready to wash and iron your clothes. And dry clothes cleaners you can find in little shops which are called kuru temizleme or çamaşırevi. Fabrics, kumash, are best chosen in small shops with the same name. Curtains and drapes we can buy in perdici. Building goods, goods for the home and repairs, are represented in Turkey both in small district stores and in large specialized retail chains such as Bauhaus, IKEA, Koçtaş, Tekzen. You can check out furniture and other items for your home at these same big shops or in numerous furniture stores, which not only offer a complete set of home furnishings, but also free delivery and installation. In almost every district there are small shops and stalls of electricians and glass makers. You know that clothes, shoes, bags and other accessories are sold in Turkey in abundance and at very affordable prices. Here you will easily find many departments of well-known international and Turkish brands. In addition, scattering in different parts of cities are numerous boutiques and small clothing and shoe stores. For sports goods and sports clothing and shoes, Turks like to go to large shopping centers, which are called AVM, Alışveriş Merkezi. Almost everywhere over there you can find monobrand departments like Adidas, Puma, Nike, Reebok, New Balance and Vans. Their prices are average European and the range is very decent. And of course Decathlon is a very popular sports and outdoor goods brand among Turks. It's worth mentioning that in addition to familiar stores, online trade is very developed in Turkey. Here you can easily order delivery of both foods and various kinds of non-food items. The most popular food delivery services are Migros, Getir, Yemeksepeti and Trendyol. And non-food items on the internet are most often bought on marketplaces Hepsiburada, Trendyol, Amazon, N11 and Giti Gidiyor. So, as you can see, there are no problems with either the choice or availability of goods in Turkey. I hope our review has helped you understand the types of Turkish stores. And now, when you decide to come or move to Turkey, you will easily navigate the signs in an unfamiliar language. Please give a like to this video if you enjoyed the guide. And if you have any questions, just ask us. We help our friends and clients with all the questions related to moving to Turkey for permanent residence, and this is not only about real estate. With Tolerance Company, you will ease all the stages of moving, paperwork, buying housing and getting a residence permit and citizenship. We talked about what exactly Tolerance does for this in a recently released video about obtaining Turkish citizenship. Here's the link to this video. Subscribe to our channel and don't forget to click the bell to stay informed about the most necessary and useful information about life, real estate and moving to Turkey. After all, we know and talk about what others don't know and don't talk about.